Rupa Goswami is warning about this kind of stuff. Those who are sentimental by nature, and the other group, acting, Stanislavski method, getting into character. So don't mistake it for something like that, right? We're going to read and pretend. Although it appears to be, it's not. It's not a mental exercise. It's not an intellectual exercise. It has to be a faith-based transaction, whether you're an intellectual or a simple-hearted person. It has to be a faith-based transaction. Shraddhan Bato Nushanayadata Varnayedyak. Then something substantial can come to one. Not by force, not by sentiment, not by imitation, but through service. Sevan mukhe hijavaro. Shayam eva sportila. Shayam means here, through service, he may consent to reveal himself. Tasyaisha atma vivrinute tenalabhyas. Tanum shwam. He may decide, he may not. As I told before, and what you excerpted, Vishwanath saying, you're taking Krishnanam, he's not revealing himself. Why? He could, but he knows you're capable of better. So it has to be real. Still, Nachta Praya Shabadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, Bhagavati Uttamasloke, Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. At a certain point, what do you call it? The tipping point. Then now, right close to 100%, tipping point. Reaches so much of a majority, tipping point. But that's up to Krishna. But that said, I will say, it's my firm belief that everyone who's ever substantially been in connection with Krishna consciousness has some level of revelation. Something's been revealed to them, and not only once, repeatedly. And we know that, not in a sense of self-assertion, pratishta, arrogance, but out of gratitude to our Guru Varga. We cannot deny that something has been gifted to us. Something has touched us. Right? That's why, and the philosophical basis for this is Kaviraj Goswami, self-deprecation, but extreme glorification of the gift of the Guru Varga. Jagai madhai hoite muise papishta, purisharakito hoite muise lagishta. I'm lower than the worm in the stool, more sinful than Jagai and Madai. Right. If you hear my name, you'll lose all your good qualities. If you chant my name, you'll fall down. But what I'm telling here, what's passing through me here in the form of Chaitanya Charitamritam, there's nothing higher than this. That he says with, after the confessional self-deprecation, says with absolute certainty, assuredness, there's nothing higher than this. So that's the basis for a realistic position for a devotee to progress in Krishna consciousness. The right amount of self-deprecation and acquired appreciation gifted by the Guru Varga for genuine spiritual substance. That's a viable, progressive spiritual life. And they can have some hope, some prospect. When Guru Maharaj says, dive deep in the reality, that it's possible. It's not imploring us to do something that's not possible. But he's saying, but to do that, you have to be serious, utsahan, nischayat, daryat, tat tat, karma, pavartanat, etc. Serious, determined, faithful, patient. And as much as Krishna wants to reciprocate your heart's inner, true, earnest hankering, that'll be reciprocated and more. Guru Maharaj said, whatever little faith we have, cast it toward the infinite. He said, and then prepare yourself for what will come in return, in response to that. When Mahaprabhu serves the prasadam, he's so generous, he gives enough for 4. Prepare for that. He only knows to reciprocate infinitely. A drop of the infinite is infinite. So when we have any, by the grace of Guru and Vaishnav, Sadhu Shastra, some touch with Krishna consciousness, we feel ourselves very fortunate, as fallen as we are.